test God. But first, please help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Cause you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. That's why. Test God with your tithes. It's the only time in the Bible that you are allowed to put God to the test. Not only are you allowed, but God Himself challenges you, commands you to test Him with your tithes and offerings. Malachi chapter 3. You beautiful born-again TIs who refuse to pay your tithes and offerings. You are not going to help the poor, period. You refuse. You need to understand that the blessings that you will receive from whatever sacrifices that you make by tithing and helping the poor, I recommend helping folks who are homeless directly, or you can sponsor children through World Vision, which is a reputable charity that helps save people, very likely from starvation, in the third world. And you will see God's blessings in your life. God tells you to test Him. It's the only time you're allowed to test Him. But many of you beautiful born-again TIs, see, I'm offering you a hand. I'm not pointing a finger. I'm offering you a hand. Many of you beautiful born-again TIs, you refuse to test God because you have more faith in your money than you have in God. What I would like to compare the sacrifice, and the Lord makes me give over 60% of my SSI goes to the third world, the World Vision, sponsoring children and sending money directly to the parents of these children. Each month I take on another child because the Lord makes me. I'm bragging about Him, not about me. Don't use that as an excuse not to give. You're bragging. No. Matthew chapter 5, let your good works be made known before men so that they will give praise to God. So I'm doing it to set an example and to teach, not to brag, other than to brag about the Lord. And I send $200 to the parents to spend as they best see fit. The sacrifice that I make, I would compare it to a molehill. The blessings that I receive from the Lord, I would consider it like a mountain. It's like comparing a mountain to a molehill. That's the difference between the sacrifice versus the blessing. If you test God in this, and don't test Him once. Don't give once. I've had so many people do this. They gave once 6 months ago or 2 years ago, and they try to refer to that and intimate that they give regularly when in fact they just gave once and they haven't given since. Give every time you get money or resources. Make sure you help people who are less fortunate than yourself with that money or resources, and you will see the blessings. They're infinitely more than the sacrifice that you make in giving, and they will do so much more for you than the money that you're keeping to go eat out when eating in is cheaper and healthier, or to get new clothes when the clothes that you have are perfectly fine, or to brag about going to Starbucks or whatever, okay, vacations. It'll do more than what that money will do for you, infinitely more. God bless.